Every city has a Mattress Firm. You pass them on every corner, their neon signs glowing in the night. Block after block, store after store, they're everywhere. But have you ever stopped to wonder why there are so many? In a world where a new mattress is rarely needed more than once a decade, the sheer number of these stores defies common sense. Tonight, we peel back the layers of a mystery that challenges everything you think you know about retail. We delve into the conspiracy that questions whether the Mattress Firm chain is truly about selling beds, or if it's a front for something much more sinister. In a typical American town, you'd expect a handful of mattress retailers. Yet Mattress Firm operates thousands of locations nationwide, sometimes with 3 or 4 stores clustered within a single neighborhood. How can a business that relies on infrequent, high-ticket purchases justify such an overwhelming presence? The numbers simply don't add up. Some theorists argue that Mattress Firm isn't just a retail chain. They claim it serves as a facade for clandestine financial operations. Imagine a system where millions of dollars in daily sales mask the movement of illicit funds. By recording everyday transactions that appear perfectly legitimate, these stores could be channeling dirty money through our very streets. But that's only the surface. Digging deeper, whispers emerge about secret storage rooms, undisclosed back offices, and areas under tight security in select locations. Could these hidden facilities be used for purposes far removed from the sale of mattresses? Maybe they're not warehouses for bedding at all, but repositories for contraband, safe houses for covert meetings among shadowy figures who operate behind closed doors. The story grows even more mysterious when we consider the rapid expansion of Mattress Firm. Corporate records reveal a pattern of explosive growth that defies conventional business logic. New outlets seem to spring up overnight, saturating markets with little regard for actual consumer demand. Financial anomalies appear in the form of unexplained expenditures and irregular cash flows. Journalists who have attempted to follow the money have encountered silence, swift corporate denials, and walls of obfuscation that hint at secrets too dangerous to reveal. Some conspiracists believe that Mattress Firm is a critical node in a vast money laundering operation. Every mattress sale might not just be a retail transaction, but a carefully orchestrated move in a larger financial game. Think about it. Retail establishments operating in plain sight, used to legitimize cash flows that would otherwise raise red flags. In this scenario, the stores are not just selling products. They are cleansing money, moving millions through a network of seemingly ordinary transactions. And the location strategy adds another layer of intrigue. Observations suggest that many Mattress Firm outlets are strategically placed near banks and financial institutions. Could it be that these locations were chosen not for their potential to generate retail revenue, but for their proximity to centers of financial power? In this view, each store becomes a discrete node in an intricate network designed to integrate seamlessly into the broader financial system. A system where every cash register rings in more than just a mattress sale. There are even accounts from former employees and internal memos that hint at unusual corporate strategies that defy the norms of retail. Some ex-workers recall secretive nighttime meetings, vague instructions to ignore certain audits, and unexplained directives to keep things running smoothly behind locked doors. These anecdotes, though hushed and sparse, add up to a disturbing picture. A company that might be involved in operations far beyond the scope of ordinary commerce. One theory even suggests that Mattress Firm is a cover for more sinister government or intelligence operations. Imagine a network of retail outlets that doubles as safe houses, covert meeting points, or even data collection hubs in an era of mass surveillance. The very ubiquity of these stores could be a smokescreen, a deliberate distraction from the real activities hidden beneath the surface. If that's the case, then every time you drive past a Mattress Firm, you might be glancing at a front for operations that extend deep into the secret corridors of power. Adding to the mystery is the undeniable fact that, despite their massive presence, Mattress Firm stores often appear eerily empty. Foot traffic is minimal, and the interiors, barely staffed, give the impression of a business that exists more as a placeholder than as a thriving retail operation. This lack of activity only deepens the question. If there isn't enough consumer demand to justify so many locations, then what purpose do they truly serve? Some conspiracists argue that this is a deliberate tactic, a saturation strategy designed to establish dominance, deter competitors, and solidify economic control. By flooding the market with outlets, Mattress Firm not only suppresses potential rivals but also embeds itself as an indispensable part of the local economic landscape, whether or not that is based on genuine consumer need. Critics dismiss these ideas as wild speculation, a series of coincidences misinterpreted by those prone to see conspiracies in every shadow. They claim it's nothing more than aggressive, profit-driven expansion and a case of overzealous franchising. But when you consider the scale, the anomalies in financial records, the strategic placement near financial hubs, and the secretive internal operations reported by former employees, a different picture begins to emerge. Perhaps the most unsettling aspect of all is the potential impact on our economy and society. If Mattress Firm is indeed part of a hidden network, one designed to launder money, hide illicit transactions, or even facilitate covert political influence, then what does that say about the foundations of modern commerce? How many other seemingly ordinary businesses are not what they appear to be? And if such operations were ever exposed, could it unravel the carefully constructed facade of our economic system? We are left with more questions than answers. The Mattress Firm conspiracy forces us to look beyond the glossy storefronts and consider the possibility that what we take for granted might be a cover for deeper, darker secrets. It challenges our trust in everyday institutions and asks us to reconsider the narratives we're fed by corporate giants. So what do you think? Is Mattress Firm merely a chain of mattress stores, or is it the tip of a much larger, hidden iceberg? Could it be that every time you purchase a mattress, you're unknowingly part of a vast financial and political game? Are the anomalies in expansion, the secretive back offices, and the strategic location choices all part of a deliberate, covert operation? Let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and always remember, sometimes, the truth is not found in what is seen on the surface, but in what is hidden in plain sight. Because in a world where nothing is as it seems, the greatest conspiracies may be hiding in the most ordinary places.